Well, hello, friends. I wanted to record a practice for you so you have something to mingle with during the week and keep the things going, movement in the body. I heard it snow in the mountains. I'm down here. It's been raining for 4 days and the sun is coming out. So that's sort of the metaphor for things I would say. Changeable seasons, we need adaptation. Either way, it's going to be a pretty phlegmy experience, and we need to be dispelling phlegm, drinking lots of fluids, lightening up the food, thinking about those damp foods as well. Cheese, dairy, banana, heavier foods, lightening things up. That's going to be really helpful. So let's come down onto the floor. We'll do a nice, well-rounded practice today. See where things go. Flow with it. Oh, let's go down to the floor and enjoy a little centering breath. What does it feel like to lay these bones down for a moment? Let the body melt, sink into the floor. What's calling out to you right away? Other places calling for attention. And a really important check-in. How are you breathing? Is the breath accessible, flowing open? Where? Front part of the body, back part of the body, in between the ribs, under the collarbone. Take your hands and gently rest them somewhere onto the lower abdomen. And sometimes I just give my belly a little rub, sort of checking in. What am I feeling in the lower jaw? This area of the belly, just above pubic symphysis. Massaging in and around the belly, especially if I haven't had any food yet, right? Or too much liquid in the morning. Just kind of feeling around landscape of the belly, sides of the body. And when you're ready, just let the hands rest onto the lower abdomen. Allow the weight of the hands and the heat from the hands to bring your mind right here. Inhale, expanding through the belly. Exhale, not letting it all go, releasing, relaxing. And let's breathe into all sides of the belly. The front, the sides, the back, above, below, sort of 360 awareness of the lower abdomen. Breathing into my sacrum, tailbone, breathing into the SI joint. We're going to take about 5 breaths to each place. I breathe pretty slowly when I want to. So I've got one more breath here. Let's move the hands a little more towards chest region. Could be down here, the bottom of the ribs. If you want to have the hands right on the breasts, breast tissue. Something that can help you really feel the breath in the chest region, the cusping of the diaphragm. Breathing into the front, breathing into the sides between the ribs. And so importantly, we're breathing into the back body. You have the floor right there. So feel like you're breathing into the floor. How about one more breath here? Notice how things are changing as we're spending time in each of these locations. Moving the hands up towards the shoulder thoracic region, somewhere the fingertips are making contact. Breathing front, sides, and back. We're still dancing between ribs and breathing to the back part of the body. One more breath here. Now just let the hands rest wherever you'd like them to rest, on the floor, on the belly, anywhere. Feel the fullness of the breath, all places, front part, back of the body. Down in between all of the ribs, in between the vertebra. Give a big stretch of the arms overhead. Big stretch through the body. Start to wiggle a little. Knees can move side to side. Arms come out from the shoulders and we turn this into zigzag twist. Feet are wide so that we get this nice internal rotation of the hip as we're moving. Feels so nice to just take time to be present with the breath, to explore all the spaciousness of breath, moving chi, moving vitality in the body. Draw the knees in towards the chest when you're ready. Give the legs a hug. Stretching out the low back. A little bit of rocking from side to side. Holding at the knees, let the knees move away from you. Draw the knees in towards the chest as you circle. Massage the sacrum. Also massaging belly, right? Organs, lower abdomen. Let's go opposite direction. Circles. Nice. Turn this into side to side rocking. Using the elbow and the arm to help you back up. Coming back to center, turn it into figure eights. So one knee circles in the opposite direction. Give a nice little rocking. And what we're doing is moving fluid in the hip socket all around, just getting loose and lubricated, flowy. We got to break up some of that ice. Maybe it started getting warmer where you were and then it snowed again. It got cold again. Body was like, we like warm and sunshine. Take it a little bigger, almost like we're doing a happy baby pose, but rocking from side to side. It's just about the feeling. All right. Now we're just a little bit more on the outside of hips. Keep and hold behind the backs of the thighs. Keep the knees bent, so we're making this easier on ourselves. Nice, come back to center, stretch the feet into the air. Give a good wiggle. Nice. Bring both feet onto the floor. Scoot yourself back up the mat. Left, bring right leg into the air, clasp around the back of the thigh, and circle. This ankle's got a little bit to say today. Circles in the opposite direction. Let's take this into flex, point, and then push through the ball mount of the foot. Leg, push through the ball mount. About 5 of each. Beautiful stretch for fascia of feet, ankles, calves, thighs, all the way into the low back. Nice. Shake that leg. Let's switch sides. Right, you have to clasp the hands around the back of the thigh. No, but it's going to help you relax a little bit more. Circle. opposite direction circle. Let's flex, point, and push the ball mount of the foot, base of the toes. Flex, point, push through the ball mount. Sometimes the leg gets tired doing this. One more. Shake it out. Leg is in the shaky. Stretch both legs. Make a few windshield wipers here on the floor. Stretch the arms overhead. Ooh, big body. Just for a moment, pause. And breathe. One more time, come back to zigzag twist, arms out to the side. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Nice. From here, let's take a little roll onto the right side. Down here on my right side, do a few clamshells while we're here. We're gonna bend both knees. So I'm at 90 degrees, I would say. And I'm gonna keep the feet pressed together. I could use this hand out here for stability. And we're just doing a few clamshells. Feet stay together as knee opens up. My head is resting on my arm. Waking up the glutes a little bit. Nice. This time we're gonna keep knees down, feet up, still together. Clamshell. Good morning, glutes. Well, take a little breather in between. Could even stretch a little. Back to that starting position. This time, we're gonna have knees down, and we're gonna take that top leg and stamp up and behind. Nice job there. Wow, waking up those glutes. Hey, we're gonna flip to the other side. You could just roll on over. I'm gonna do a little wiggly move. And knees are bent at a 90 degrees-ish. Hand in front for stability, clamshell open. We're doing 10 of each. Get these glutes fired up. Gonna help us recruit from these big, strong muscles. That feels like 10. Let's bring it back to center. Knees come down. Feet are still together. Clamshells in the sky. yeah. Oh, take a little breath in between. We're ready for the last one. Knees are down, feet are together in the air. We're going to stamp up and back. Oh, he's burning. Oh, somewhere in there, we want to get up to like a set of 20. But set of 10 is a nice place to start. Come onto your belly. Hands by side of chest, legs together, baby cobra. Just easing into the floor, lifting with upper back. Roll the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the glutes nice and loose. Breathe in. So, forehead to the floor and enjoy a breath there. Lengthen the spine. Let the body melt. All right, these resting breaths in between, we make space. You might have had a little moment where Zoom went away. We're down here on the floor. We're doing baby cobras. We're resting in between as luxuriously as you'd like to. Breathe into the back body. You practice that from the belly. From when we were laying on our back. Inhale up. Baby cobra. Roll the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then see about moving the shoulder blades down away from you. Breathe in. How about one more? Breathe in. Roll shoulders, squeeze shoulder blades together. Move the shoulder blades down and away. All the way down. Stretch both arms forward. We're moving right into half locust. We're going to lift opposite arm and leg. Right arm, left leg lift. And we exhale down. Left arm, right leg. And we exhale down. Breathing in. You don't have to lift high. Just doesn't require it. You could add a little traction out of the hip by flexing the foot. Pulling like from the heel out of the socket, lifting from there. Exhaling down. So that was toe tips on the floor, stretching through the heel. Oh, that is glorious on this tighter hip of mine. Lifting opposite arm and leg with the inhale. Exhale down. Couple more. Last one here. Nice work there. Take a neutral breath, reversed corpse pose, forehead on the floor. All about the spaces in between. Bending both elbows, lifting the legs. Flap your fishtail from side to side. And feel. There's external rotation and there's internal rotation. Just like zigzag twists when we're doing them on the backs. Let the joint have some freedom of movement, much as it's willing. Back to center. One more pose from here. Let's make it Sphinx pose. Elbows come under the shoulders. Pushing into the floor, lifting up. Fingers spread nice and wide. Center the palm pushing into the floor. Breathing. Big breath in. Exhaling down. Let's make our way into child's pose, pushing ourselves up, back. Wiggling, exploring through the pose. I'm on a pretty hard floor and a thin yoga mat, so I've got a blanket to make things a little nicer for my knees. Oh, that's a lot nicer. And stretch it forward. Up onto the fingertips, walking the hands back a little bit. Let's make some shoulder rolls while we're in this slightly inverted pose. Moving under the shoulder blades, under the armpit. Making things up. Following your intuition, what feels good in the practice. Making our way into, it'll come to me any second now, cat pose. Let's bring hands on the floor. Front. Fingers spread wide, moving through the whole of the spine arch. Looking up, exhaling. Spine towards ceiling, looking downward. Breathing in, breathing out. Oh, keep that deep, flowy breath moving. Coordinating movement with the breath. That moves life force energy in the body. Last one here. Let's take this side to side. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head. There's those ribs. We were breathing into them. Breath was dancing through them. Here they are, breathing into ribs. Nice breath in. Exhale. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're exhaling in the center and inhaling as you turn. Try it out. Decide for yourself, which do you like better in this moment? We're back to center. Take a child's pose. Walk just the right fingertips. Stretch to the right side and take a couple breaths. Walk the left fingertips forward. Breathe into the left side. Notice places that are still deciding to hold on, maybe for dear life. Like the little tiny spot under your shoulder. That one's always really cranky. Like if you ever have a massage, they're like, I gotta go in for it. And it just feels like they're stabbing you with a knife. And release the fingers. Wiggle through the wrists. You're gonna do that in the opposite direction. Arms out in front, fist with the thumb on the inside, wrists up and down. And circles. Opposite direction. Flat palm. Shake it out. Little neck movement. If you need to just switch up the position, feel free to sit in easy pose, Kasana. Take it right and left. That's just encouraging to shoulder. Free flow movement to the neck. Take that into a half circle, up to the shoulder, down middle. Opposite shoulder, inhale. Back to center. Let's move through thoracic spine. Inhale, arching with the hands slide back. Exhale, tucking. Only if it feels good. Who knows? It could be somewhere in your cycle. It could be the alignment of your cervix. It could just be how you slept that night. You could have done something strenuous and this doesn't feel good. Just let the practice be in the present moment, listening, following the body's knowledge. The body's so wise, so smart, and you are the expert of your body. Nice job there. Let's take this back to hands and knees. So I've still got this nice padding under my knees. I'm not playing around. Tabletop pose. We're going to stretch opposite arm and leg. And exhale back to center. Inhale, flex the foot in the back. Let's get that nice activation on back body. Inhale. Exhale. Doing some good glutey moves today. Glutes and hams. Inhale. Yeah. Navel draw slightly inwards for stability. We got one more to each side. Nice. Take a child's pose in between. Is it a delicious restful one? Knees go wide, forearms stacked. Forehead resting in the forearm. One more breath here. Where were you breathing to? Belly, back. Tickling the ribs. Coming back onto hands and knees, a little bit more strength work from here. So this is a little series to get through the, again, hip sockets. This is really helpful for cultivating actually some of our kicks, especially that involve external rotation of the hip. So sort of a classic roundhouse kick or something else that involves rotation. So we're down here on hands and knees. We've done this before. We're gonna pick up the leg and make circles. Aim for 10. The circles in the opposite direction. Let's do the other side. Circles. In the opposite direction. Nice. Now, if we're gonna play around turning this into something like a kick, and we've got that leg lifted and foot flexed, because what we're actually, the surface that we're actually kicking with is the ball mount of the foot. And so we lift and we kick to the side. Nice to breathe out. It's been glutes today, huh? It was glutes yesterday too. Let's try the other side. Lift up. You might turn and look a bit. Three more. Look at that. Take a child pose. Stretch those glutes. And let's make our way into downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, tucking toes. Moving the body up and back through the space behind you. Soft bend in the knees. Soft arch in the low back. We played around last week. If you didn't watch that class, you might like to. Shrugging the shoulder. Now, relaxing neck. Pedaling through backs of legs. Walking feet towards the hands. Walking hands back towards feet. Soften the knee. Let the head drop down. Couple of times, tabletop pose. Inhale. Hands could be just below the knees or lower. Soft arch in the back. Lots of length through the spine. Breathe in. Forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale. Walk the feet a little bit wider. Come down into squat. My heels don't reach the floor. Do my best. I'm going to play a little. Bending, putting most of my weight onto the right side, getting that left foot flat on the floor. Just kind of feeling through that. Through my heel, through my Achilles. Groin attachments all the way up the leg. Switch sides. Just that feeling. If I turned my feet very far outward, then I could get my feet onto the floor, but that just feels like not what I'm trying to achieve in the foot. Playing around. My weight distribution. Bringing hands at chest, malasana. Such a settling pose. All right, playing one more time into the forward fold. And inhaling all the way. Oh, man. When we get to standing, soften the knees. Soften the head. Soften the whole body. Make little wiggles. All right. Seeing what feels good. Or might it be nice to have a little wiggle, a little movement? Checking out my very popular place, neck, shoulders. Coming into a fuller expression of bouncing. The therapeutic bouncing in the body. Glutes feel pretty juicy. Glutes and hamstrings. I meant hamstrings. Yep. Pretty juicy back there. Dance it out a little. Shake it out, dance it out. Come to a little stop. A couple of standing poses. A couple of stances as well. Ooh, these poses sure do make us strong. So let's come into wide leg forward bend. Pretty wide. Toes face forward. Nice big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Top of the head comes towards the floor. Yeah, sometimes play around a little. What are my legs doing? Let's play a little with bending one knee. But really get both feet very much onto the floor. We're back to center. Bend one knee. Might have differences in the two sides. Go back to the first side. Little adductor stretch, inner thighs back to center, bending the knee. All right, so this is just the very little beginnings of bow and arrow pose, how we might find our way there. Enjoy the forward fold. Bring in the straightening the arms, and we're going to pivot towards, let's say, left foot. Left foot rotates out. Rotate the back heel. Here we are, high runner's lunge. Nice breath in. Pivot back to center. Forward fold. Let's pivot to the opposite side. Nice, and now pivot back to center. We're going to walk the feet in. So from a very wide leg stance, maybe we're walking in two turns. Feet are turned outward. And we're slowly coming up. Yeah, kind of like my width. This is called chikudachi. This is the original karate stance. Toes are turned outwards. It's a squatting stance. And what it is realistic. Realistic to how you might actually move your body. Sometimes we think goddess pose kind of thing. We're just playing around with the lower body piece. Feet are turned outwards. Knees go towards toes. We go straight down. And there's a very gentle drawing of the navel inwards. Awareness on dantian. Just below. So here's my navel. Just below the navel. Center of gravity. Feel the presence of the feet on the floor. Chest is forward. Take a breath in. Straighten the legs. Give a little shake. Now let's compare that to another very popular training stance. Horse stance. Chikudachi. You might actually do stuff from chikudachi. From squatting stance. Horse stance is for training. Strength in the legs, fortitude in the body. We get wider. Toes face forward, meaning horse rider stance. I don't know which big kind of horse you're riding here. Toes face forward, knees push outwards. So we need that like spaciousness from the groin. Knees push outward. Yes, ever so slight tailbone tucks under. Chest is forward, like you might even just rest the hands here. Horse stance, horse rider stance. Building strength and stamina. Just 5 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Stream back up. Take it out. Take it out. Take it forward. Take it to the side. Nice. Take it to the back. There's a wall there. Dance it out a little. Jerk it a little. Wiggle jiggle. Nice. And just come into a pause. Come to the floor. I think I'm going to grab this blanket again since I have it here and give myself a little padding for under the bums to enjoy a couple of seated poses. So I come down here and I want to give a little sweep to those nicely warmed up hamstrings. Get my sits bones really present on the floor. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. I'm going to draw the right foot straight back, press on the inside of the thigh. Flexing my opposite foot, breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, reach forward. Just going to reach evenly with both hands until my upper back is like, stop there. That's right for me. If I overextend in this pose, it's just not helpful. Breathe. Next inhale, bring it on back up. Exhaling down. Take a second, give that little sweep of the flesh out of the way. Left leg comes back, presses on the inside of the thigh. Flexing both feet, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, reach forward evenly on both sides. Whatever you did on the first side. Feel free to start with your tighter side, no matter what side I am giving the invitation towards. Next inhale. Up and down. Stretching both legs. Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Another opportunity to wiggle that flesh out of the way. Flex both feet. Don't hesitate to give a micro bend to the knees. That already feels nice. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, reach forward. Breathe. Next inhale, Jirachya. While we're here, let's bring right foot over the left for seated twist. We could rack wrist, elbow, arm to the outside, but it's opposite arm and leg. Right leg, left arm. Back hand is pushing the chest forward. Front foot is flat. Turning towards the space behind. Breathe in. Exhale back to this leg straight. Left leg. Right foot flexed. Right arm wraps. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. Notice the differences on the two sides. Notice where the open spaces are to breathe. Big giant breath in. And exhale to center. How lovely. Stretch both legs, give a little windshield wiper. And let's finish where we started. Seated three-part breath. This time with mudras. We've got Chin Mudra, pressing the index finger with the thumb. Chin Maya Mudra, just fold the three fingers in. Keep pressing the index finger with the thumb. Adi Mudra, make a fist with the thumb on the inside. Brahma Mudra will just touch the knuckles. And if you're like, wait, what? You can totally skip it. Just focus on the breath. But we started with Chin Mudra. We're going to breathe 5 times to the belly, 5 times to the chest, 5 times to the shoulders. Then we'll breathe in an upward fashion, belly, chest, shoulders, and we'll exhale, shoulders, chest, belly. We started with 5 breaths to the belly with Chin Mudra. You're holding the index finger with the thumb, and the other 3 fingers are extended. It's all relaxed. Breathing to the belly. Breathing to the chest region with Chin Maya Mudra. Just fold the 3 fingers in, thumb and index stay the same. Breathing 5 times to the shoulders with Adi Mudra. Make a fist with the thumb on the inside. All relaxed. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale. The shoulders roll down. Relax the facial muscles with a gentle smile, just turning the corners of the mouth upwards. Relax the jaw. And we're ready to put it all together. Knuckles touching. Don't worry, they pull apart or what have you, and you don't have to push them into the belly. They're just resting. Breathe, belly. Chest, shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, chest, belly. Last one here. Relax your hands. Take a couple normal breaths and feel. The next quest is what comes next? Are you just right in the zone for a little meditation? Ready for a Nidra, ready for the next part of your day. I'm thankful for this time with you all in this practice, health and well-being, healing and vitality. I'm going to catch you live on the 27th. Before that, in the full moon circle on Saturday the 24th. Thank you all.